students, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine too. Thank you. Before we start our meeting today, let's pray together. Pray start. Amin. Okay, students, I want to check your attendance list. Kalian tahu nggak peraturan yang ada di sekolah ini? Coba tebak apa aja?
Wajib pakai seragam. Seragamnya lengkap.
Benar.
Nggak boleh terlambat.
Good. Oke, yang dikatakan teman-teman kalian tadi benar semua. Coba Bu Guru tanya, apa peraturan yang biasanya ada di rumah kalian? Atau mungkin ibu kalian atau orang tua kalian yang dilarang ini? Atau harus gini?
Harus tidur siang. Nggak boleh main HP.
Jangan main HP terus. Ya, yang disebutin teman-teman kalian tadi itu benar semua. Itu termasuk yang ada di rumah kalian ya, tergantung situasi kalian juga. Kalian tahu nggak kalimat-kalimat tadi itu termasuk kalimat apa? Ayo. Belum tahu ya? Nah, our meeting today is to know about the sentence. Yes. Okay. Before we start our material, coba deh cek PPT berikut ini ya. Kalian simak baik-baik ya. Under my desk is very dirty. Apa yang harus dia lakukan? You should sweep it and throw it to the garbage. The red line is an advice sentence. I have a mathematics test tomorrow. Apa yang harus dia lakukan? You should not go to the game. You should study for the test. The red line is the advice sentence. I will go to school tomorrow. Apa yang harus dia lakukan? You must wear a uniform with complete attributes. The green line is an obligation sentence. I cannot answer the test question. Apa yang harus dia lakukan? You must not cheat your friend's answer. You must study hard from yesterday. The yellow line is a prohibition sentence. The green line is an obligation sentence. Oke, students, gimana? Apa sih yang akan kita pelajari hari ini? Tadi kan ada di judul PPT-nya. Guess that.
Advice, obligation, and prohibition.
Nah, betul. Nah, sekarang kita akan belajar kalimat advice, prohibition, and obligation. Good. Okay, students, I want to give you some videos. The task is, please collect the information about advice, obligation, and prohibition, and you must try to collect the words that often appear in this video. Write it down in your paper, and one paper just for one group, okay?
Yes, miss.
Let's get started.
Today we're going to talk about advice, obligation and prohibition. Today I'm going to give you some advice about visiting Britain. Some things which I think are a good idea to do and some things which I think are a bad idea to do. One thing you should do if you go to Britain is to say please and thank you regularly. British people say please and thank you a lot and expect you to do the same. You should also take an umbrella. The weather isn't fantastic in Britain and it often rains. You should definitely queue. British people always queue and nobody likes a queue jumper. You shouldn't confuse Britain and England. This definitely isn't a good idea. Some things are more than a good idea to do. They are obligatory. At most schools in Britain, you must wear a uniform. And at some schools, you must even wear a tie. You can't do some things, they are prohibited. For example, you mustn't call your teacher by their first name. Instead, we call them Miss or Mrs. plus their surname. For example, Miss Wood. Or if your teacher is a man, Mr. and their surname, Mr. Brown. Remember, you should say please and thank you regularly. You should take an umbrella. You should queue. You shouldn't confuse Britain and England. You must wear a uniform in most schools. And you mustn't call your teacher by their first name. Did you notice that we always use the same form? Should, shouldn't, must and mustn't, plus the infinitive form of the verb. And the good thing is that the form is the same for any subject. I, you, he, she, we, they. It doesn't matter. So, in summary, we use should and shouldn't to give advice, to give a recommendation. We use must for obligation and mustn't for prohibition.
Okay, students, the assignment now is please make some sentence, at least 3 sentences about the obligation, prohibition, or advice, and an advice. Yes, and the sentence is from the picture that I gave to you. I will give you 5 minutes to make some sentence. Okay? Jika sudah habis waktunya, nanti saya tunjuk grup 1. Dan one of you, please stand up and read your assignment loudly. Okay, students, have you done to write your answer to make a sentence of obligation? Please group 2. Okay?
You must not run in the hospital.
Okay, itu termasuk kalimat apa?
Prohibition.
Itu termasuk prohibition. Okay?
Yes, miss.
Coba kelompok 1 apa?
You must keep ablution well into the mask.
Ya, kalimat apa?
Obligation.
Obligation. Oke. Kelompok 3.
You should buy food in shop A
Pas
because
ya.
it's cheap. Yes, miss.
Oke, sekarang Miss mau membahas tentang kalimat, tentang rumus dari kalimat advice, obligation, and prohibition. From advice first. You is sebagai subject, should sebagai modal verb. And buy is verb 1 atau verb infinitive ya, yang di video tadi. And food in shop is complement. And the obligation, the form is you is ya subjek, must sebagai modal verb. Keep ablution, keep aja juga nggak apa-apa. Keep ablution sama aja, sama dengan verb 1. Well adalah complement. And the prohibition, you sebagai subjek, must not ya di sini, yaitu sebagai modal verb. Run sebagai verb 1 atau verb infinitive in the hospital sebagai complement. Oke, di sini rumusnya sama ya, yaitu subjek plus modal verb plus verb 1 plus complement tadi. Sama semua dari advice, obligation, prohibition, cuma bedanya itu dari modal verbnya aja. Kayak kalau advice modal verbnya apa, tadi di video udah dijelasin kan, itu pakai apa? Should dan should not. Kalau obligation pakai modal verb apa? Must. Oke. Kalau must not untuk kalimat prohibition. Kelas, the summary of our material today is apa? Advice. The function is to give constructive advice atau suggestion. Ya contohnya seperti ini, you should buy food in shop A because it's cheap. And then to obligation, the function is to express an expression of obligation, yaitu mengekspresikan bagaimana untuk menunjukkan kewajiban, yaitu bukan hanya kewajiban, kayak keharusan gitu ya. Nih, you must keep ablution while in the mosque. Kan kalau di masjid itu baiknya dalam keadaan suci, dalam keadaan terjaga wudhunya, karena kan di rumah Allah. And prohibition is the function is to expect someone to do something inappropriate or dangerous, yaitu fungsinya untuk mengharapkan seseorang agar tidak melakukan hal-hal yang kurang pantas atau tidak pantas dalam publik dan berbahaya bagi dirinya dan orang lain. Contoh dari kelompok berapa yang tadi? Nomor 2, you must not run in the hospital. Kamu seharusnya tidak berlari di dalam hospital, di dalam rumah sakit. Karena apa? Karena di rumah sakit banyak orang sakit yang tidak boleh ada kebisingan di rumah sakit. Okay, students, I hope you understanding with our material today. And jangan lupa belajar di rumah buat mempersiapkan bab besok ya. Okay, thank you students. Thank you for your time and sampai jumpa minggu depan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.